Hello and welcome back to Seattle Coffee Gear's Coffee Collaboration. Hope you're having a fantastic day, because I sure am. And I'll tell you what, today we're going to be creating a cinnamon dolce latte. Perhaps you've heard of this. I would say it's known worldwide for certain reasons. However, I want to let you know that you can create this drink without spending $8 a pop. Number one, the ingredients needed to recreate the flavors are pretty easy to find. Number two, you probably have the ingredients at home. If you don't, hop on that because they're also great for making cookies. Number three, if you make this recipe from home, you can use whatever size you want. You're not limited to 4 cup sizes. That's right, your version of a venti can be a big gulp. But anyways, let me break this down for you so that you can make this at home. We're going to be using an amazing giant espresso machine. This is the Izzo, the VV PID, which we do sell. So if you're up for that, they are available. You can also make this just using a simple stovetop espresso maker, and there's even ways to froth milk from home without a steam wand. Again, we're going to be taking the easy route on this one because it's easier. So here we go. I'm going to break this down for you. Let's go ahead and make our concoction. So step number one, let's combine all of our extra ingredients. Half a tablespoon of brown sugar. We're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we're going to need 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. You may have noticed there's a 4th ingredient on the table here, your classic ground nutmeg. We're going to top this. We're going to top off our recipe with this. So it's going to wait. I'm going to do a little bit of a just, spinning around of the... Is it coming out of its nose? Oh my god, it is. There's a hole in the unicorn's... It has a mouth. Actually, it looks intentional too. It looks like it was. That's really weird. Okay, that's ready. So now I'm gonna make the espresso. Step number 2 of 3. Pour your shot. So we've already got this puppy dialed in. Tested it 3 times. And today we're going to be using Verve's the 1950 blend. It's actually one of my favorites. It's really good. It's good for like a everyday kind of coffee because it's just really smooth, and I think it takes on additional flavors really well. So mixing it together with things like cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla just makes it better. Okay, and then we're tamping. One piece of advice is not to twist your tamp, because it can crack the puck. There's a lot of variables in making espresso, so if you can try and make sure that your tamp is always applying the same amount of pressure, typically people say 30 pounds, then that kind of removes one of the variables and you can think about the other factors a little bit more. Okay. What we're looking for is 2 shots. So we'll want it to come out to about there. It's about 2 ounces. And you can brew and steam at the same time with this one. There's kind of a debatably a myth going around that if you leave your shot out for too long, it can go bad. In my opinion, that is a myth. Okay, so we're gonna set our shot aside. And now I'm gonna froth the milk. So I'm purging to get the water out first so that it's mainly just steam and the milk doesn't get all watered down. A good tip for frothing milk is it's kind of all about the angle of your steam wand, because what you want to do is have the steam circulate inside of your milk so that the top bubbles that are created get circulated into the rest of the milk. And then the whole thing ends up thick rather than just the surface. Okay, and then when you are frothing your milk, keep your hand on the outside if you don't have a thermometer, and that'll let you know when it's hot enough. There's a couple of things you're working on while you're heating up the milk, but you don't want to burn it. So most importantly, when it's too hot to touch on the outside, it's probably hot enough to drink. And ideally, you'd end up with a nice microfoam also, which we did, except for a couple of those. I'm just going to pop them really quick. So it looks pretty nice. And it basically looks like wet paint, as Ali would say. So it's a pretty definitive texture, actually. All right, so we've got our cool cinnamon dolce ingredients in here. Those are what's going to create the flavor. The last two ingredients, really, are just espresso and frothed milk. Keep in mind that the longer your milk sits out, the easier it will be for it to separate the foam from the liquid. So you want to make sure that that's not waiting on anything else. So it can just go straight in, basically. So here we go. If I knew how to make latte art, I would do that. However, it's actually really hard. Boop. It's modern art for you. A couple of dots randomly placed. Okay, it's beautiful. So it turned out great. Looks like, anyways. But you never know until you taste it. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, necessarily, unless you know what's in it, which we do, and they taste great, because they just do. So, but I'm going to taste it anyways. Here we go. If you like a cinnamon dolce latte, you're probably going to like this. Let's see if it tastes like a cinnamon dolce latte. Yep, it does. It's delicious. All right. So, you know, just some evidence here for you that these coffees are not magic. Do they taste magical? Absolutely. Does it require magic to create them? Not necessarily. Which is actually a little bit sad. I don't know why. And then we're just going to top it off with some nutmeg here, too. Oh, it smells good. Okay. Mix it in. And that's really going to bring it together. It's so good. It's just a really nice warm drink, I would say. And water is still coming out of my unicorn's nose. So anyways, I just want to let you know, I just want you to know that, you know, you don't have to spend all your dollars on the drinks that you really enjoy, because you can make them at home. They do taste delicious. You can make as many of them as you want, and you can drink them all day long, and you can share them with friends. A lot of reasons there, and they're all valid. So anyways, thanks for joining me today. I had a lot of fun because I love to drink coffee, and I hope you have a really fantastic day. If you enjoyed this video, feel free and click the like button. If you have any ideas for drinks that you'd like to see us make, or explained or broken down into visible steps, comment those ideas and we will make them. Also subscribe so that we can keep doing this because it's fun. All right, have a fantastic day. Thanks for sharing this cup of coffee with me. Bye. We're gonna, what the is this called? I can never remember it. What is it called? Dolce, hang on. Caramel? Do we need caramel? No. Okay. Dolce Frappuccino. Cinnamon dolce. Cinnamon is what we need, not caramel. We needed a cinnamon. Okay,